What's going on, fellow Gundam reviewers? It is Clued Oyster again. I'm going to give you guys another video today after the Genesis is being uploaded, and we are going to review the mobile armor Neue Ziel. So from this one, it's going to be from 0083, which is Stardust Memory. The most famous nightmarish pilot named Gato. He is one of the Zeon's very top pilots from the Zeon Ace, the Ace in their military. Gato was stationed on, I believe it was the Solomon campaign, with the Federation defeating Solomon. Unfortunately, when one of the captains or commanders was stationed there with the Solomon and then rescuing any surviving Zeon forces who are being evacuated and fleeing from the battle. And then unfortunately, Gato was determined to go back out and fight, and actually going to go up against with his broken down Rick Dom. But later on, after that 3 years, Gato was able to hijack Zero Unit 2, the Gundam Zero Unit 2, who had the nuclear weapon inside the Gundam, which is kind of dumb. You would think the Federation would have made much more tighter security than you see how in this show. Because if I was a commanding officer on the base with seeing the nuclear silo, not even just that, but hearing that there's a Gundam who can shoot a nuclear rocket, I would make that Gundam my first priority target to either contingency of being hijacked or needs to be destroyed in general. But unfortunately, knowing the Federation with their higher-ups being dumb as hell, excuse my language, being dumb idiots, they prefer to ignore it and blame other people in their military than themselves to take responsibility. After the battle between the Ko and Gato with the 01 and 02, after the destruction between 01 and 02, Gato was mobile suitless. After the combination of Gato's accomplishment by shooting the nuclear rocket towards the Federation's naval inspection. The naval inspection, I was very disappointed with the Federation's high level threat rate for the 02, for Unit 2 actually. And then, like I said, apparently they don't think 02 is a high threat option. And then apparently they rather prefer they think that a fleet inspection at Solomon was more important than a nuclear mobile suit who would destroy about I would say about 3/4 of their fleet, and about a half or a 1/4 of their fleets is still overpowered to the Zeon forces, sadly. But later on, Gato was given this mobile armor by his commanding officer after he came home as a war hero with the Zeons. And he was given with this mobile armor the Neue Ziel. The Neue Ziel was very high maneuverable, very strong, powerful, and devastating. So let's go with the features of the Neue Ziel. So on these 4 points on the shoulders are actually beam cannons. I would say about close to a probably a ship's beam cannon, I would say. And also you got a little bit of gray thrusters. Ooh, that one did not want to go in. So I would be very careful with the model's condition, guys. This is a very old model, so if you're building one like this, be very careful while building it, because you never know if this old model might break on you when you're building it. So not only that, it has those 4 beam cannons on its shoulders, it has a mega particle cannon on its lower abdomen. Within that, of course, the mobile armor is legless, so it's just only meant for space combat, like with Char's Zeon. And then not only that, the arms here can actually eject and actually become as a grappling hand to either become a ship or mobile suit, as you see from the diagram of the box. And going from the back, Also got his thrusters from the bottom hip of the torso, and also from the back. And also there's a thruster all the way down to the bottom of the skirt. Sorry, Neue Ziel, we didn't mean to show anyone your skirt right there. If anyone should, no skirt looking, guys, no skirt looking. Gotta keep the models pure. Also a couple of thrusters on his side skirt as well. So it's a pretty high maneuverable mobile armor, and devastating as well. The cockpit would have to be right here from what I remember from the show. So, and then like I said again, guys, this model is really old and very high, I wouldn't say latency, but high probability you might break something, but do not, because don't be like me. I know I break something with my Gundam models in the past. I am not proud of that. I am very disappointed in myself in the past. So by weapons, other than the beam cannons on his shoulders, its abdomen, and I think it shoots beams also from its claws. Other than getting its ejection, by the model itself, it has come with a beam saber, which is totally white. I did market it in yellow. I do need to remarket it so that it'll be a much more thicker color of yellow, or unless if you guys don't want yellow on it, you can make it green, red, pink maybe, or even whatever color you guys choose. So these are extra arm limbs for the mobile armor itself. Sorry, the table's dirty. I need to get glass clear from work tomorrow. I'll get that. I'll clean this table for you guys for the other videos for tomorrow or the next day or so. But scratching that, so the arms here are like kind of like stem arms, just regular stem arms. So just in case if Gato loses both of these main arms, he has these just in case. These actually shoot out beams as well, kind of like a mid-beam rifle, but stronger. And is also capable to shoot out beam sabers as well. You just connect this to this arm, and then it'll become a beam rifle itself. To place them on the mobile armor itself, sorry Ziel, we're going to have to look through your skirt again. Nope, nah. So you see that little hole right there? That's going to be one of the points, and there's another one across that, or at least about this side of it as well. So both arms have two of those, and you can actually put like, so this one's pointing this way, so you stick it to that way, and the other one is going to be the opposite from the other direction. So other than looking in the inventory, it is a really good model, guys. It is very rare to find these. I will tell you this, I do have the red mobile armor. I am very disappointed myself. I broke some of the pieces, but I still kept it in my inventory, but I might get another one again so that I can get a better feel of it, keeping it alive. Not only that, this model also comes with two little models. So I'm going to show you guys on the box. Sorry if you hear the saw, there's someone's working on the saw. So if you see these two models with 03 and a Zaku, they're little plastic. Oh, and it's not a saw, it's a leaf blower. So ignore the leaf blower, guys, sorry. So with the 03 and the Zaku on there, you can actually paint it yourself to come in a white little model kit. So it's not like a regular model. It's like a little thin plastic model, not plastic but rubber based model. So you can actually paint it yourself if you want to come with the model set itself. I didn't put it together. I didn't want it to paint because I have no paint brushes. I just stick with the mobile armor itself. But back to the little bit of the story of Gato. With Gato, at the end, when the Federation was able to use that satellite cannon to try to hit the colony and then kill Gato with it, Gato was very lucky to escape from the satellite beam, but heavily damaged on the mobile armor itself. Luckily, there's a feature on this mobile armor. It has an eye field. So what the eye field does is that there's a bubble. Imagine there's a bubble force around this. A bubble force around this model. I wasn't looking for a second. Sorry. Around this model, imagine it's like a bubble force. If a beam hits it, it deflects it. It's like the Big Zam. With the Big Zam, their technology with the eye field wasn't perfect, but there were some flaws. But with this one, it's the upgraded version of the eye field, so it was able to deflect any beam weaponry or beam rifles at all. But missiles and machine gun do go through, so that's a little bit hard thing for the Federation forces to use. After the eye field was destroyed from the satellite cannon, and with also the mobile armor being heavily damaged, the mobile armor was very badly injured. I don't know why I said it multiple times. Gato and the rest of the surviving Zeon forces did not want to surrender. They choose to fight to death and regroup with the Axis powers with their with their rendezvous point for falling back. I cannot say how many survived, but unfortunately Gato sacrificed himself to run his mobile armor down to one of the Federation Solomon class. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. Someone's talking to me. So, within that, Gato ended up dying on the kamikaze attack to the Solomon class ship. And unfortunately, he is gone from the face of the universe. And he became a legend to the Zeon forces for Gato, the Nightmare of Solomon. That was his nickname from the Federation, the Nightmare of Solomon Gato. Well, I don't know his last name. I'm just calling him by his actual name, Gato, but not his last name. But I would recommend you guys getting this model. It is still available on Big Bad Toy Store. I will put it down in the description and everything. Also, guys, if you do want to get this, be very patient with this model, especially since it's so old. Do not go speedy on it. Be careful with the pieces, because you never know what you're going to do. Don't be like me, like I said from the other video. Don't be like me, that it might ruin something. It comes with a little stand too. That's actually kind of cute, like a little stand. So within that, guys, that is it for today. The other video will be loading up soon, and I'll put them Big Bad Toy Store in there on the site. I can't recall how much it was. I'll look it up again, and I might mention it later in the next video. And I'll see. Oh, sorry. If you guys like this video, to give it a thumbs up. If you guys don't like it, you can put a thumbs down. If you guys want to see or save what can I do better for the channel or the videos, I'll be happy to try. If you guys have any questions or opinions, or even telling me something new, go for it. Tell me something in the comment section. I would be appreciated. It would be awesome if I find out more in this background history of the Neue Ziel. And if you guys want to see more videos, I do have more down in the video section. That is where all my other videos that I currently have on there. I know there's some models that I didn't add into the list, unfortunately, but I'm trying to do my best to get all of them on there at the moment. I got 2 more models for you guys. I will be recording those soon. And like I say, I will see you guys on the next review. Bye bye.